Hey everyone, welcome back to 30ish Days with Leslie, and welcome to day one of the complaint fast. This is the starting line, but also a turning point because what we're doing over the next 30 days isn't about bottling up your frustrations, it's about rewriting your relationship with complaints. It's about moving from stuck to clear, from venting to vision, from helplessness to action. Whether you're someone who complains out loud, holds it all in, or doesn't even realize how often those grumbles slip through, you're here. That tells me one thing: you're ready to shift. Not to fake positivity, not to silence your truth, but to find the power inside your frustration and turn it into something useful. Before we go any further, I want to offer you this. You're not a negative person. You're not too much, too sensitive, or too dramatic. You're someone who notices what's not working. And now you're choosing to respond with intention instead of reaction. That choice, that's strength. This challenge is about reclaiming that strength without bypassing your feelings, without pretending everything's fine, and without shaming yourself for being human. Every single day, we'll take a moment of complaint and ask, what's underneath this? What do I actually need? What else is true? Today, we start with one question. What's my relationship with complaining? And how do I want to feel instead? But before we journal, we're going to move through 4 parts, 4 doorways to help you see more clearly, shift gently, and start building something real. Let's begin. Part 1: Naming what's real. Let's begin by naming what's true about your complaints, your patterns, your inner voice. Ask yourself, when I feel irritated or overwhelmed, how do I usually express it? Do I tend to complain outwardly to others, online, in passing, or do I mostly internalize it? What kinds of situations bring out the most complaints in me? Maybe it's slow customer service. Maybe it's people not listening. Maybe it's a sense that you're doing more than your share at home, at work, in life. Whatever it is, let's name it without judgment, just honesty. Now ask, when I do complain, even just in my head, what's the emotion behind it? Is it frustration, helplessness, disappointment, a need that isn't being met? This is where awareness starts, and with awareness comes choice. Part 2: The cost of complaining on autopilot. Now, let's get honest about the impact, because complaints aren't bad, but when they're constant, unexamined, or repetitive, they cost us something. So let me ask you, what has chronic complaining or stewing silently cost me? Has it created distance in relationships, eroded my sense of peace or gratitude, made me feel more stuck instead of more clear? Maybe you've started to feel like life is always happening to you, not with you. Maybe you've been carrying a low-level bitterness that colors everything. even the good parts. Maybe your energy is just tired. That exhaustion, that edge, it's a signal. It means something in you is ready to do things differently. Part 3: Who you're becoming. Now, let's shift the lens because this challenge isn't about pretending nothing's wrong. It's about becoming the kind of person who responds to discomfort with clarity, choice, and grace. So, who is that version of you? Are they someone who notices frustration and gets curious instead of cynical? Do they pause before venting and ask, is this moving me forward? Do they turn a complaint into a boundary, a request, a solution, or a moment of perspective? Let yourself picture that version of you. Not perfectly calm or endlessly cheerful, but wise, empowered, rooted in agency. This is your chance to start becoming that person, to trade the quick release of a complaint for the deeper satisfaction of a shift. So, who are you becoming? You don't have to have all the words yet, but trust that version of you already exists. Part 4: What you're committing to today. Let's ground this in practice. Today, we start with some journaling prompts to help you understand your complaint habits and begin shifting the lens. We'll leave 30 seconds of silence after each one. Feel free to pause longer if you need to. Let's begin. Prompt 1: What's my current relationship with complaining in 3 honest words? Prompt 2: What do I tend to complain about the most? And what deeper need might be behind that complaint? Prompt 3: What complaint pattern am I most ready to interrupt, even just a little, starting today? Prompt 4: What might it feel like to respond with curiosity, compassion, or action instead of a complaint? Prompt 5. What small moment of gratitude, presence, or perspective can I carry with me today? Feel free to take time to write down anything else that's coming up for you right now. This is your first shift from reaction to reflection. In closing, this is your new starting point. As we close today's practice, I want to remind you, you are not your complaints. You are not your bad days. You are not stuck in a cycle you can't shift. You are someone who is willing to pause, to reflect, to choose differently. You are not doing this to be perfect. You can't be. None of us are. You're doing this because you're ready to feel more grounded, more empowered, and more present in your everyday life. This is day one, your new starting point. And every time you show up, even if it's just 5 minutes, you are strengthening the part of you that sees clearly, feels deeply, and moves forward on purpose. Thank you for choosing to begin. In the next video, we'll keep building your power to respond instead of react. Until then.